The show can't start until we crack open a bottle of Revelton. Whether it's their crisp, clean vodka, the bold spice of their rye whiskey, the rich smoothness of bourbon, or the original honey whiskey that started it all, every pour is a taste of craft and passion straight from the heart of Iowa. So pour yourself a drink, settle in, and get ready to relax.
Are we live?
I'll try to. No, I don't know what the fuck.
It says we're live. Are we live? Come on, we're live.
We are live.
I guess we're live. Sorry, guys.
We're live.
Let's go.
All right, let's
Fuck it,
rock
we'll
and
do it
roll.
live. Let's go, baby. Man, JT, fuck, such your accident. You haven't been worth a shit.
Hey, it's been a couple days, so so accident. My shower's broken. Like,
You're more than welcome to come and take a 7-day-old off my hands. You just
no, I think I'm good. On
shit
that
to
note,
eat.
I'm just gonna dip out of here.
to call you when we need you. Joe, nah, buddy, what's up, big guy?
Busy. We've had some busy last 3 or 4 weeks for me and you both. So thank you for everybody for holding on tight with us. But the good thing is we got a lot of stuff we could talk about. First of all, congratulations on being a daddy again.
Number 2.
Baby number 2.
Dad number 2. Yeah, Paxton, Michael
Bloodline.
Morse. The bloodline's starting. Dude, I can't wait because Pierce is like loving professional wrestling right now. And so he gets his bounce house. We have a little bounce house here. He'll get it out and he'll beat up Spider-Man. He acts like Cody Rhodes. So in like 4 years, 5 years, dude, I'm going to have wrestling matches. I'm going to be booking shit in my basement. Like,
I know
we're going to
all
go
about
over tonight.
I know all about
Fuck,
it.
it's fucking awesome, dude. It's awesome, man.
I remember when I recorded my first ever video, and he was probably Pierce's age, but he did the AJ Styles theme. He's coming out, walking down with like the entrance of him. That was pretty cool. So I was just like, okay, I got something here with him. And then we already know. I don't think Joel's going anywhere for a while with pro wrestling. I think he's hooked.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you an attention span of a fucking Twinkie, and so to get him to actually sit and watch SummerSlam, and he was hooked too on SummerSlam because he loves John Cena, which is crazy because he doesn't really know what John Cena is. He kind of grew up with Cody Rhodes, kind of like how we did, with John Cena, or you did with Hulk Hogan, or I did with, I guess, Stone Cold, if you want to, the face of the company. But for a 4-year-old, 3-year-old, almost 4, he's like, John Cena's my favorite. Cody Rhodes my favorite. I'm like, all right, this is starting to sink in.
Yeah, for sure.
Your hooks are in.
Yeah,
Dude, so speaking of SummerSlam, we're watching it out on the deck, and it's getting late. It's Sunday night, it's school night. Got to go and put the pajamas on and everything. We're getting eaten up by the bugs. Kelsey's like, okay, it's over. And I'm like, you don't know. You just don't know pro wrestling. It's not over until those credits roll and you're on the post show.
Yeah. Which one? Both of them? Both nights?
No, the second night.
Second night. Okay.
Oh, can you hear the baby screaming?
So you're talking about with Brock Lesnar?
Yeah. So she goes in, takes him in there to go take a bath and everything like that. And then you hear the Brock Lesnar theme come through. That guy right there.
Yeah.
You hear his theme, and I'm like, oh my God, Pierce comes running naked down the hallway. What? And we're watching it. I'm watching it outside because I've got this like TV that moves. We can put it wherever. So we're out on the deck, and he's outside naked watching Brock Lesnar. I'm like, holy shit.
Watch the mosquitoes.
That's the funny thing. So he keeps digging in his ass. And it's because he has a fucking mosquito bite on his ass.
So
And you know what's funny? So we named my son Paxton, and I'm like, that was my wife's first pick, and not my first pick, and because I was supposed to be originally a Brock, and so I was like, oh my God, this is everything. It's all coming together. Brock Lesnar comes back, and say what you want about Brock Lesnar, say what you want. I know there's a lot of people on the internet, that can't stand him, did things, may or may not have done things. He was never sued. One. He was never indicted. He doesn't show up in any cases. He didn't do anything. So I was like, you know what? I fucking love Brock Lesnar. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. I'll name my son after Brock Lesnar. Cut on that.
In WWE's too big of a company where they wouldn't mess around with anything like that. Triple H is way too smart. He's not going to fuck around with that if it was something that serious. So whoever's saying whatever they say, let that go.
Yeah, they've got the best legal team in the fucking world. I mean, goddamn, Vince McMahon got off a fucking steroid trial.
Yeah.
What was that, 92, 93? We're in a fucking... That case, though. Read the case. It's unfortunate what happened. And I'm not gonna make excuses for Vince McMahon and Johnny Ace and all those. It's unfortunate. But Brock Lesnar was never one. He was never accused of any wrongdoing. He was accused of getting text messages.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of things you could say about that. I just don't want to, I don't really want to say how I feel about it because then people probably get butthurt. But
I understand, man. I understand, but it's like, what, dude? We've got no filter. It is what it is. Someone didn't get paid.
yeah,
They were pissed they didn't get paid, and they ran. I understand. The culture that we live in it's fucking weird. It is. And Vince McMahon is a fucking pest, but he's always been a pest. Are we shocked about what the Vince McMahon thing? Are we shocked? I'm not.
No. I've read a book about him, man, and it sounds like his childhood was kind of weird as it goes, with his stepdad. So
yeah, I mean,
not so much
you could use that as
stepdad.
Yeah. I mean, you can use that as excuses and everything like that, but it's like
same thing with him.
It's still going to be a fucking
if something happened, I don't care how much money you got, you'd probably be in jail if it was that serious.
Exactly.
And there's been hundreds and hundreds of women that have worked for him, and some I know personally that say, no, he's a good guy, good boss.
Trish Stratus has never come out and said anything.
Yeah, and look
Stacy
at
Keibler, Tori Wilson,
Michelle McCool.
People.
I mean,
Michelle McCool. Yeah. I mean, things happen. It does. I'm not gonna make excuses. I mean, shitty people are shitty people, but it's Vince McMahon. He's a fucking carny. Professional wrestling is carnyism at its finest.
Stink.
So we're shocked? I don't know. But anywho, let's get off that topic and let's go. I mean, let's piece it back a couple weeks ago. Let's go to SummerSlam. What'd you think?
Well, I thought it was really good. Obviously, I had a lot of stuff going on with baseball, so Joel and I was catching everything super late, trying not to get on Facebook or look at new texts because people want to text me all the time shit. So that's hard because we know how we're always glued to our phones and wanting to see what people say.
All right. Shout out to Chris and JT for not spoiling anything.
Right, yeah, because I was not trying to look at any of the texts you guys were texting in that chat either because you guys are already ahead of me. But it was phenomenal, man. Both nights were really, really, from start to finish, I had no issues really with anything.
I was pissed at fucking night one. I thought it started at 6. So I was an hour behind when I turned it on at 7. I'm like, God damn, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, they're opening it? And it started at 5:45?
Yeah, it did. It did.
No, it started at 5. And I'm like, God damn it, I missed
5 o'clock. Yeah, it was 5 o'clock.
Fuck.
Here's the thing that really pisses me off about it, and we can go into that later, but ESPN's like taking this over, right? I don't know how people feel about that. I mean, eventually we're all going to be paying for way more on all these apps and YouTube and everything than we would for standard cable or just renting something, I think, over the long run. But I hope the thing they change is that if I want to watch it at 9 o'clock at night, I should be able to start that thing right away.
Right.
You can't do that. Like, you can do it on Netflix. You can do it on YouTube TV. Like, if you're watching
You can't start from the beginning.
No, dude. And it's like, you can rewind it back like 45 minutes maybe or an hour.
Yeah, and then it takes 45 minutes to an hour to get the replay up.
Yes, and it sucks. So like we had state that weekend, and Joel and I, it was 10 o'clock, 10:45, and then we're hitting it, and it's like trying not to doze off to watch this because we want to stay up and watch it, but we have to play baseball the next day too. So it's just like, all right, let's get through it because we have night 2. There's 2 nights to this, not just the one night.
Don't count your chickens on the on ESPN being a good app because with UFC. And kind of the premise of the show was talk about a little UFC and kind of got away from that. But that fucking app sucks. I fucking hate it. But I guess, you know what? On my Xbox, I think it's going to be badass because, all right, let's say there's a PLE on Saturday night and there's an Iowa State game on Saturday night. Yeah. I can do it double screen. on my Xbox app. I can't do it on my Roku, but on my Xbox I could do it.
Why is that?
I don't fucking know. It's dumbass ESPN.
Hmm.
Don't make anything user friendly. Why the fuck do I pay for Disney Plus and Hulu and ESPN and I can only access Hulu through Disney Plus?
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying, man. It's just gonna be you're gonna have to pay for so much shit, and at the end of the month, you're looking at $200-something bill, for everything you want to have. I don't know.
Well,
so I hope
it's
figure things out.
specialized. It's specialized though. When you're paying $200, you're getting the fucking Telemundo channels that you never watched.
Yeah.
Now you're getting $200 of everything on demand, whatever the fuck you want to watch, you could do it. And I like the Netflix, the Raw on Netflix. I like it.
Yeah, that's easy because you can go on any time.
Dude, it gives me alerts.
Yeah, you could start at any time.
Starting in 5 minutes.
Hey, we're ready to go to watch this. But yeah, so SummerSlam, good, really well. I mean, was it a shocker with the Seth thing? No.
No, not at all.
We all knew
Fuck
that.
no. As soon as he won, we knew it was happening.
They needed it.
But we called it. We
did.
He wasn't fucking hurt.
No. Now
that's Triple H.
Now they made it believable by letting LA Knight win like they did real quick. They did do that because there's people that are probably don't follow as much. Like, oh shit, he's really hurt.
And then maybe fucking after that, the match that Goldberg and Gunther. We're like, dude, that's a fucking. There's no way that they were going to go 30 minutes.
No, yeah.
But then it just kind of got a little weird. I was like, they're not coming out with anything. They said that he's got 12 months. SummerSlam's coming up.
And it was all leading up to go with the CM Punk thing anyways. They're just going to keep trying to screw him over to make Punk. A lot of people don't like Punk, right? And a lot of people backstage don't like Punk. Seth's probably really one of them. And they're probably like, hey, we need to keep fucking you over to get you elevated even higher than you already are with a lot of other people. And
right.
Letting them win.
Well, I think this in turn it makes his WrestleMania moment next year.
Yeah, bigger.
He's going to defeat Seth.
He wins it.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be his payoff. He's gonna fucking ride into the sunset till SummerSlam or Summer Punk. We're gonna have another Summer Punk in 2026.
Yep,
we're gonna have that.
That's when it's gonna happen. It's not gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be Royal Rumble. It could be, but I think he wants his moment at WrestleMania.
Maybe since CM Punk wins the Royal Rumble now. Because I don't think he's ever does he? Has he? He's won Money in the Bank. I don't think he's ever run the Rumble.
I don't think so. On the top of my head.
I know Randy Orton's won.
I hope we're not guessing all that because then it makes it too easy. I don't want that feeling.
Yeah, but we think like Triple H. We know exactly what's going through that fucker's head.
I hate that feeling. I'd rather see freaking LA Knight win it or something like that.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm like, dude, stuck in this fucking pickle of things is LA Knight, where he's probably going to take the pin at Clash of the Castle, whatever, over there in France, and I'm like, dude, he's got it. But Monday night, I did see levels to this shit because CM Punk fucking put him on a rope during their promos, and I was like, oh, all right, that's why CM Punk's that good.
Yeah, they were
great wrestler, great talker. But fuck, CM Punk made LA Knight go like, it made me look, at least as a big LA Knight fan. Like, I love LA Knight.
Yeah.
Made me go, is he as good as a talker as we think?
Right. Yeah. And I don't know, man. That was a pretty good segment right there when that's opened up. I didn't think they were going to keep using them that way. I thought they were going to start pushing LA Knight off to the side more, which they did, and I'm glad they didn't. But.
Yeah, I like that he's sitting there. It's always one of those main event players that never, breaks the barrier of getting that title. I hope one day he does. I mean, they've just got so many big fucking players right now, and it's not eat the pin because he's in the main event wrestling for world titles. He's in 1 month he's going to wrestle for a world title twice.
Yeah.
I'll take that job all day.
Yeah, because you're in the light,
Literally a job.
I mean, that's what he's doing. His job more too.
Oh, they're gonna be so fucking. They're gonna be so over. I'm curious to see if they go over for Jimmy Uso or Jay Uso. Sorry, Jimmy's in my head right now because that's another thing we got to get to.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think they got to kind of fit him in. You know, I think they're going to kind of fit him in with that with Jimmy.
We got to get to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got to get to that for sure. Yeah, they got to fit him in. I mean, he sells T-shirts. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be realistic. You know, WWE, WWF, in its infancy in the 80s and 90s, it was a marketing company.
Yeah.
Sell T-shirts. That's how you're going to make your money. Sell T-shirts. Sell T-shirts. Sell T-shirts. Jey Uso sells T-shirts. Sells merch. Things like that. LA Knight sells T-shirts. Cody Rhodes sells T. I mean, if you're fucking selling, to be honest with you, if he could go, and I know he could, but if he wanted to, Stone Cold, he's got like the number 2 selling T-shirt still. They'd put the fucking strap on him in a heartbeat.
Yeah. But
that'd be fucking awesome. But it's that thing. And so you've got 4 guys in there. You've got Seth, you got Punk, who they both move merch. I don't know if Seth moves a ton of merch. I mean, I've got some of his shirts, but I think he's just Triple H's guy.
I think he does. I mean, the crowd's still, the song and everything. They're still pumping him up and doing everything. I think he still sells.
Right, and well, if they listen to the crowd, then they would push Karrion Kross. But we'll get to that shortly. But it's something where, like, dude, it's a fatal 4-way. It's gonna get fucking grimy. There's some shit's gonna happen. I don't know. Maybe Drew McIntyre comes through and messes with shit. We'll see. We'll see. Again, I hope LA Knight doesn't eat the pin. I know Seth's gonna win. Book it right here. It's 7:49 on August 14th. Seth is gonna retain at Clash of the Castle. Due to fuckery, he's a slimy guy, and LA Knight's gonna eat the pin.
Jay could too.
Yeah, I mean, he has lost steam, but he's a fucking.
It could be something where
he's a bloodline, dude.
It could be something where Jay loses and he starts questioning himself again.
I don't know. We're gonna see Roman come through. Roman's he's gonna do some shit. He's gonna try to save Jay. They're gonna fight. Fight the Shufala. They're gonna get taken off. CM Punk's gonna get fucking clocked by Drew, and then LA Knight's gonna eat the pin. Just booked it.
Done on that one.
It's over. That's bullshit, though. I shouldn't fucking have to think like that. And to be honest with you, probably won't happen. I hope it doesn't happen. But I'm putting it out there, and I'll eat fucking crow.
That's what I was.
I won't eat crow like Sean Roberts.
Not Sean Roberts.
I'll eat crow if it happens.
No.
Shout out Sean Roberts. Shut up, Miles.
Sean Roberts. Hey, your kid and his kid might be playing baseball together. Who knows?
Oh, we know. We got a shortstop and a fucking third baseman. On a beer league softball team here soon. Nice. Yeah, let's go. But I mean, yeah, I hope it doesn't happen. That's me booking. Book it. I mean, obviously I'm always right on professional wrestling. I'm always right. So that happens. But let's go ahead. I was going to get to the Karrion Kross shit.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about if we're going to talk about works and not works.
Is the Karrion Kross thing at work? I think it is, because I did text Sami Callihan asking his availability, because he's supposed to be signing for me at some point, and it was right before he got that call back at the WWE. So I have a fucking case of action figures there of him sitting here. So I was like, dude, this is a good thing. And he goes, I wouldn't look too far deep into that yet.
Well, here's what you got to look for: the Scarlet Open and OnlyFans.
Maybe.
If she does, it's not a work. If she doesn't, it's a fucking work.
Yeah,
but he's on with Ariel Helwani this week. And, that's a big UFC podcast. If she does, I'm there. Fuck yeah, dude. Me too, man.
Send me pictures.
I've been there.
You sign up, JT. Just send me the pictures.
Screenshot them. We'll go. We'll huddle around We'll huddle around
I'll,
your recliner.
I'll share it with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm a team player, so
Just put it in the
yeah.
chat because Chris needs to see it all anyways.
He's going to ask us anyway. Like he can't Google pictures, like whatever. So
He needed a vision. He needs a vision of this.
That's gross. Where
he
can I
needs a
go to
vision of
avoid
something,
these?
but we're not going to say that right now. So, all right. On that note, I'm going to duck out again.
It's a work. I mean, it's a half work. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm what I'm doing is I'm tricking my brain. I'm trying to go. This is not a work. Fuck the dirt sheets because I don't read the dirt sheets anyway. I try not to at least. Sometimes I slip through. But I'm trying to trick my brain to have fun with pro wrestling, like I have been for the past year. And so talk about it and where'd we go, and it's a work, but I'm not believing it's a work.
Well, I think Triple H is like, go talk on anything you want to talk about and say what you need to say, because like the unreal thing's out anyway, so let him fucking go say what he wants to say, dog the company, do whatever, and then when he comes back they're gonna be like, dude, you have the crowd now even more.
So if he shows up at TNA,
yeah, why not?
That's what we know. Emergence. Yeah. If he shows up this weekend, tomorrow at Emergence, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's not a work, because I mean they're doing that thing, or even Bound for Glory. If he shows up there, which is that's their WrestleMania. Yeah. Which he would thrive there, dude.
Oh yeah,
he would thrive.
He'd be huge.
And I look at TNA, and I've always looked at TNA as kind of like, not a second tier. Even when they brought in like Steiner and Nash and Booker T and stuff like that, it was fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. It was a guilty pleasure for me. But TNA right now, that's their AAA. Yeah. And I don't mean AAA, but that's their minor leagues. And so to see like Joe Hendry continue to be on NXT and to be in TNA, and then hopefully we get some Matt Cardona.
Yeah, it's perfect for him, man. I love the partnership that they got doing that. It's. I mean, I don't mind AEW. I watched it again last night, but it does hurt AEW because they do have TNA in their pocket. AEW though has fucking Ring of Honor. And
yeah, TNA. The partnership with TNA allows things like this to float, right? Yeah. It allows the Karrion Kross to come through. Maybe not. Who knows? It just gives them another avenue.
Yeah.
To in this pro wrestling realm that I try to live in, because in my 20s I was a smart, and I was trying to be hip to everything. Now I'm like, dude, it's no fun being hip to everything. No. Fuck who. I don't give a fuck who's. I don't want to know. I don't want to spoil it. I want to have fun.
No
one. Look at my kid and my wife. I'm gonna be like, holy shit.
Especially when your boys understand it more, you don't want to spoil. Like Joel will get mad because I'll be like, I think this is gonna happen. Then it does. He's like, how do you know that shit? And I'm like,
well, that was easy for like from 2007 on.
Yeah,
we knew. I mean, it was so we see it is gonna win. We know that.
Yeah, and he's already said that Karrion Kross is gone, and I'm like, we'll see. I didn't want to be like, I think it's a work, but he's
text him.
Yeah, he's not. I was like, we'll see. I don't want to spoil it. I want him to be like, oh shit, there he is. I want him to feel what we feel. Even in my 40s, I want to feel the same thing a 14-year-old's feeling.
Well, it's awesome we get to feel like that now. I mean, we talked about it, before WrestleMania, where we didn't know what the fuck was going on, and when we started this podcast, it was like, dude, professional wrestling is fun.
Yeah, there's
and it's fun again.
Coming back, there's no way.
There he is. JT.
You touched on something. Isn't that the thing though? Like for me, pro wrestling, I still watch it because it brings me back to the days of when I was a teenager. NWO, DX, like the fun aspect of it. Like I'm more of an AEW guys, and you guys are like, you guys like the storylines. I'm more like, I just want to see a good match. I don't care who. Give me Okada versus Omega on a Wednesday night, and I'm happy.
Hey, JT, it's funny because like in my 20s, I loved watching Wrestle Kingdom. Like I remember staying up to watch Wrestle Kingdom 9. at the gym. It was 12:30 at night. And I'm lifting and I'm watching
Jesus.
Wrestle Kingdom. It was fucking badass. Me and another dude he was like a fucking Samoan dude. He might be a noose, who knows? But
I
we're
was
like,
going to say they're all related, allegedly.
yeah. We're sitting there watching it. It was at Ames Reckoning Fitness out in West Ames, dude.
Jeez.
It was badass. I'm like, yeah, dude, I love this good wrestling, but I could not fall in love with it because I fell in love with NWO DX. And tell me that Hogan put on a fucking good match. Tell me that, okay, Triple H can put on a good match, but just you weren't watching DX because of the matches X-Pac was having. You were watching.
Actually, I was. That was my
him.
favorite wrestler. Oddly enough. So. Yeah. I'm the one guy. Like, yeah. No. That's the thing. Is like.
No. You fell in love with it because he was dating Tori. He took Tori from Kane.
No, I fell in love with pro wrestling because I rented WWF Raw, the video game, and 1, 2, 3 Kid did turnbuckle to turnbuckle super jump as a super move. Then I rented the Coliseum VHS video of the weirdest matches ever, and it was when he took the money from Razor Ramon. And that's what hooked me back in the day.
Awesome.
Rest in peace, Scott. But I was going to say, that's what's great about wrestling right now is it sucks all the streaming, how much money you have to pay, but like whatever you want, you can find. In a weird way, I kind of wish Chikara was a thing right now because Chikara would have fucking killed. Before we went on a night out, go ahead.
What about CZW?
Exactly. Like CZW
like
would have killed.
GCW right now is what CCW was.
Yeah. But no, today I was bored at work, so I looked up the slow motion hand grenade, which is the silliest, stupidest thing ever, but it's fun. Wrestling's always better when it's fun. Like when I go to the Revolver shows, I have a blast. I go to WWE show, I have a blast. I go to an AEW show, I have a blast. I'm there to have fun. Like there's so much shit going on in this world right now. We need the escape. Like that's all it's about.
Yeah, I mean, and every Monday night we get that. Every Wednesday night we get that. Every Thursday, and then sometimes Saturdays. And
yeah, it just depends. Whatever flavor you want, they've got it. Like I used to do a beer podcast where we talk about drink what you like. You like an IPA? Great. You like a wheat beer? Great. You like a stout? Great. Whatever you like is fine.
You like an NA?
We had the Black Butte NA before it was debuted. So we got it 6 months before it hit the shelves. And you know what? For an NA beer, it's freaking delicious.
I haven't had that.
That's the thing is, the Black Butte non-alcoholic porter is fantastic.
Is that Deschutes?
You could put them next to each other. You have no idea which one it is.
Is that Deschutes?
I don't think so. That's Deschutes. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm still pissed off. I told them, like, as a hockey player, that you don't have a Deschutes Discores beers because it's right there for hockey fans. Like, low-hanging fruit. But I was just going to say, like, right now, this is, like, we grew up in the golden age, I want to say, with the DX and NWO. We're kind of in a golden age now where whatever you want, you can get.
So, JT, listen to this. This is how I grew up watching it. I grew up with Joe when he would go to clubbing. Okay. He would go clubbing to fucking drink. He would go to fucking, I don't even know what else he would go to. And he would come back and he would play No Mercy with me. WWF No Mercy. It'd be 2:30 in the morning. I'd wait up. I'd be fucking 10, 12 years old, whatever, however old. He'd hammered drunk coming home. That's if he did. Carrie, close your ears. That's if he did.
Hey,
that's how we, how we did it.
Come home.
He would, and then when he'd go to work at Gadzooks the next morning, I'd sit and fucking watch. I'd watch the Slammy Awards from like 1996. It was a DVD or it was a fucking VHS that he had. I'd lay in his fucking bed because it was actually I always have to sleep on the couch. Lay in his fucking bed as soon as he left, and I'd put that shit in there, and that's when he fell in love with it. Like Sonny was on there and everything.
Sonny.
Yeah.
That's it. We don't need to say no. We know.
We should do a wrestling's most forgotten. But things like that though, it brings you back. It brings you back, and then for like those 2 hours or I guess 6 to 10 hours a week, you're back in those moments.
Yep.
100%.
What's the crazy thing too is you look at guys that are still around. Just retired recently. Sting looks great. Yep. Freaking R-Truth or Ron Killings, whatever he's gone. Like how is he that? He's as good as he hasn't aged at all. Same thing with Billy Gunn. Like, what are you guys doing?
RVD.
Yeah.
Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin looks fantastic. Like, good for him for winning an award. He's never been my favorite. His wife was my favorite for a while. Ex-wife, I should say. going back to the sunny days, but like, yeah, but no, it's just
Terry
it's cool to
Runnels.
see- Oh God, don't even get me started on that.
Well,
That is
Joe,
not
Joe, I
easy.
was watching a break of some dude or like he was doing a TNA break. And remember Black Rain?
Black
No.
Rain.
Black Rain.
Dustin Rhodes?
You cut out for a second. Say that again.
Dustin Rhodes went to TNA as Black Rain. He was overweight,
Yeah.
drinking problem.
Okay.
And I was like, holy fuck, I forgot about that guy.
Yeah, well, he was.
I forgot about that because he's done so well for himself.
No. And like the thing we talked about the divas and all that, like they all said he was instrumental in training all the divas. And you look, he goes over to AEW, their women's division was shit. And now it's great now that he's there. Like without like he's just so good. But yeah. But then again, you're Dusty Rhodes' kid. Like
He had a match at WrestleMania with Roddy Piper.
Yep.
really? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Was
the
this
Hollywood
late 90s?
backlot brawl. No, this is
Ran over by a car.
Yeah, that's when.
Was this
that's
when they used the O.J. Simpson footage and all that?
Yeah.
I do remember that. I thought that was against Razor Ramon. That was against Roddy Piper?
Roddy Piper.
Yes.
No kidding. Okay. Because I remember Jim Ross being like, this
Piper was
video
in.
looks
He was
familiar.
in cutoff
Like,
jean
yeah.
shorts.
Yep.
He might have been the Intercontinental Champion too at the time.
Yes, it was.
Sounds about right. Yeah, because
But
I
yeah,
also
when you-
remember.
But
Go
when
ahead.
you're Dusty Rhodes' son and you're born into it, you're the firstborn. Like it's in your blood. It's just like we were talking about. I don't. We were talking about the Armstrong family. Like Scott Armstrong, he was a ref, but he was a hell of a fucking wrestler too.
Yeah.
And then you've got his brother Road Dogg,
Yep.
and their dad was, quintessential to the business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bullet Bob.
Bullet
That's
Bar
why, you can't hate,
Armstrong,
that's
so-
why you can't hate the Usos. You can't hate the fucking bloodline, bud, because it's all the
You
bloodline.
can't hate the Usos, you just shouldn't. So.
It's all bloodline in professional wrestling.
All right. I got to duck out again. You guys get back
Hey,
to regular schedule programming.
Let's
Do
take a
your-
break.
You want to take a break right now? Okay. Let
Yep,
me.
let's take a
hopefully
break.
This is not going to be a piece of shit, but let's see
We'll
here.
see.
You need to watch this if you struggle with finding rare sports collectibles. Hat Trick Breaks has got you covered. Whether you're a die-hard sports fan or a dedicated collector, Hat Trick Breaks is your ultimate destination. Dive into the excitement of live card breaks, where every rip of the pack could reveal a gem. Meet your sports heroes at our exclusive autograph signings and take home a piece of the action. Our community is all about passion, connection, and unforgettable experiences. Join us on Facebook, and let's turn your sports dreams into reality. Hat Trick Breaks, where every break is...
At Birkwood Farms, excellence isn't just a goal, it's a way of life. For generations, our family farmers have dedicated themselves to raising the finest heirloom Berkshire pork, never sacrificing quality, never cutting corners. Our farmers aren't just caretakers, they're stewards of a tradition, passing down their commitment to responsible and humane animal husbandry from generation to generation. That dedication makes all the difference. It's why top chefs and grocery stores across the nation trust Birkwood Farms for pork that's rich in flavor, tender, and always of the highest quality. From our farms to your table, we take pride in every bite, because when you choose Birkwood Farms, you're not just choosing premium pork, you're supporting independent farmers who pour their hearts into every cut. Birkwood Farms, farmer-owned, quality guaranteed, taste unmatched. Thank you for choosing Birkwood Farms, where excellence is a tradition.
Making great tasting bourbon requires the perfect combination of ingredients, conditions, and time. The longer it rests, the better it tastes. Revelton Distillery's new single barrel bourbon is made from 80% corn, sourced 100% from Iowa farmers. And unlike mass-produced bourbons, each barrel of Revelton's single barrel bourbon is unique, proofed on when it tastes best. As they like to say, it'll be ready when it's ready. And to ensure the highest standards of quality and flavor, owners Rob and Christy Taylor oversee the production and bottling. Every single barrel. Iowa born, Iowa aged, Iowa bottled. Try the new single barrel bourbon from Iowa's own Revelton Distillery. ReveltonDistillery.com.
In 2023, a crack Green Beret named Dan Douglas retired his military command and promptly escaped to a full-time career in real estate. Today, this man is wanted by home buyers and sellers who want to survive the process without spending a fortune. If you have a home to sell or want to buy one, maybe you can hire Dan Douglas at Green Beret Realty. You can find him at greenberetrealty.com. greenberetrealty.com.
Welcome back. Hey, shout out to my buddy Teddy that I went to WrestleMania with down in Dallas, Texas. WrestleMania 32, man. We had such a fucking great time. Such a great time, dude. It's we sat in the 400. I don't even know if you call it the 400 level at Jerry's World. It's like the 800 level. Snuck all the way down to right behind the camera when Shawn Michaels, Mankind, and Stone Cold came. That's when you could get on StubHub and see what seats are taken in the row. So I watched Zack Ryder win the Intercontinental title up there. I was fucking jacked up. Wearing my it was "Are You Serious, Bro" t-shirt. Remember that?
Yep.
Woo 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 kid. And then I think we watched Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, and maybe Becky Lynch. Was that the triple threat?
Or Bailey.
Oh, you cut out. You there?
Yep.
And then Fandango went over on Chris Jericho.
Yeah, you dropped that big ass leg drop.
Fucking Fandango, dude. He was badass. That's when I was in college. That's when I could afford to go places.
I got a question. We haven't talked about it yet. But what about this guy?
We'd be remiss if we didn't talk about Hulk Hogan. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Hall of Famer.
Funny story.
Rest.
I got to meet him obviously a couple times. Talked to him on the phone once with Brian Knobs and Jimmy Hart.
How's Brian Knobs doing?
Not very good. Not very good. He's actually struggling. They might have to do an amputation on the leg.
Jesus.
So, but then losing his friend, he just put a big thing up there on social media recently. So we're definitely thinking about him. But I was in Tennessee,
and Marty Jannetty,
Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, where Hogan just put his new shop, and I didn't even know it was there. And we're driving by, and I see a statue out there, NWO statue, and I'm like, whoa! I was like, he's got a freaking shop here. And then this is so weird how this happens. Like, I'm with Carrie's dad, and I'm like, hey, we got to at least stop by. I want to go in there or whatever. And it's 10 minutes later on my phone, I see he's dead.
Jesus Christ.
I'm like, what is the odds of that? And then they put a sign on the door and they closed it for the day. But that guy is super. I mean, he's obviously Mount Rushmore.
He's professional wrestling, man.
He is what WWE has done for him, and the before the show things and everything was great. It was awesome bringing Nick Hogan involved in it and everything. Yeah. But damn, man, what a huge loss it was. I guess we'll never know what the real story is. Like Brooks says, he probably didn't have leukemia, but they're trying to say maybe he's getting leukemia or something. You read that?
Yeah. He had something. They were saying he was fighting cancer, and then I was kind of getting into what was going on with Hogan, where he's got that Real American beer and he's got that Real American Wrestling coming out.
Yeah,
the amateur pro wrestling. I kind of was reading that his management team was kind of running him dry. He was doing just till the wheels fell off. I mean, it's crazy. And what that guy meant to the industry, dude, I was never a big Hogan fan. I didn't understand what happened in '96 at Bash at the Beach because I was 5 years old. But and then obviously, around for the '80s and things like that. And I watch a lot of documentaries. One of my favorite documentaries is Bigger, Stronger, Faster. You ever seen that, Joe?
No.
With the Bell brothers, Chris Bell, Mike Bell, Mark Bell. Perry Saturn beat the fuck out of some guy, a jobber, and pretty much it cost him his job because he was unsafe working with him and everything like that. So the Bell brothers are professional wrestling aficionados. Mark Bell, he owns Super Training Gym in Sacramento. You ever seen the Slingshot So it's a bench press thing you put on. It gives you a little bit more of like a reactive. It's almost like a bench shirt. So he was a professional wrestler, and they kind of were like Hulk Hogan, Arnold Schwarzenegger shaped who we were. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins. The whole Hulk Hogan workout set. Things like that. I didn't get to be privy to, but we knew what Hogan meant. I mean, JT said it best, dude. Like, you don't have The Rock and Dwayne Johnson without Hulk Hogan, but you also don't have him without that WrestleMania 18 up in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no other person at a WrestleMania that could go in as the heel, NWO heel. He fucking ran over The Rock with a goddamn semi
Mm-hmm.
and turned the crowd over. Nobody else except for Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah.
And I don't give a fuck. Hulk Hogan might be a piece of shit to everybody. He's done his shit. You know, he's had his transgressions, things like that. And again, I'm not going to excuse. God damn, I'm sounding like a fucking idiot on this podcast tonight. I'm not defending anybody, but you can't build a Mount Rushmore without Hulk Hogan.
No way.
It's like, I might as well fucking say it. It's like Chris Benoit was still a good wrestler. He's a shitty human.
100%. But from what I've learned, even with him, I've been lucky enough to meet the guys that know these people and know their families. And so with Hogan, dude, you met Jimmy Hart, didn't you? Did you get to meet him?
Oh yeah, I met him last year.
I mean, fuck, dude, he's a saint. Like, these guys ain't gonna associate with themselves with somebody if there's a lot of backstory. But you gotta remember, these guys, just not him or just not Benoit, these guys are also faces of, you know, they're in the public eye all the time, and there's all kinds of phones and social media and all the other bullshit. I
mean, look at this guy.
They're humans. Yeah, dude, he's still going. Dude was crying his ass off. And Hulk Hogan is pro wrestling. Like, he is the to me, and you don't have to like him. You don't even have to like what he does, but everybody knows who the fuck he is.
Exactly. Like,
it's like saying, if they talked about Babe Ruth and shit he did, and other people would be like, well, oh my God, he did this, and that. Still here.
Joe DiMaggio.
He was a whore. He's still here. You know, you can't. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, they're up here. Oh, got it. Babe Ruth and Joe DiMaggio. What the fuck are we doing here, sitting as Red Sox fans?
Yeah, but
I mean, you're right, though. You're right.
For a guy,
like, they were booing him in LA for that Netflix thing. It was bullshit.
That was.
I get it.
And Vince McMahon.
Boo the fucking person. Boo the person. Boo Terry Bollea. I understand that. But Hulk Hogan, don't sit there and tell me that Hulk Hogan didn't fucking shape professional wrestling what it is now, and didn't fucking shape fans as they are today.
Right, exactly. It was all him.
4-year-olds know who Hulk Hogan is.
Right. And it kills me, dude, because it's like, obviously being 45 years old, dude, and seeing him die, and you're just like, what the hell, man? Like, how the hell does that happen?
Crawl through.
Nobody.
Speaking of 4-year-olds.
Where's he at?
Come on. Oh, he's trying to break in the gate.
Go.
Come here. Get up here. Close the gate. Get the dog out. Finley, go.
Kill him.
Dog will come in here and eat fucking crap. Come on. Get over here. You want to go on the podcast? All right. Do you like Hulk Hogan?
There he is.
There he is. You like Hulk Hogan? Do you know who Hulk Hogan is? What's Hulk Hogan look like? Hulk Mash. Nope, not talking about Hulk Smash.
No.
Hulk Hogan. You have Hulk Hogan. You have an Hulk Hogan action figure. Yes. But guys, I mean, he knows who Hulk Hogan is. You know, right there. Do you see it? You see what's behind Joe? Who is that?
Hulk Hogan.
Do you want to say it again?
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Hulk Hogan. And you know, again, for a 3-year-old, 4-year-old to know who that is, and for a guy who wasn't a fan of Hulk Hogan, because I didn't really grow up, I didn't watch WCW a ton. I mean, obviously you knew who the NWO was. I'm a Triple H guy. I didn't watch I Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, The Undertaker. I watch WWF. I'm a WWF kid, all day, all night. But he knows.
Yeah,
That's how instrumental to the business he was.
And they tried doing the same thing with Cena a little bit, with trying to make him change who he was, and we seen that didn't work out. But Hulk,
We called that too. We knew that wasn't going to work. Hulk made it work because he didn't give a fuck. Hulk was like, screw this. I made all my money. I'm not, making wish kids. Honestly, if the kudos to John Cena. Make a Wish is a fantastic foundation. But if that wasn't around, John Cena would be slitting throats.
Right.
I'm just Hulk Hogan did it, and he was still in
Yeah, it's
man. Say bye. Say bye to everybody.
Bye,
say bye to
buddy.
Mom.
Bye, Mom.
Say bye to KK.
Bye, Kiki.
Say bye to Joe.
Bye, Joe.
All right. Crawl under. Go through the cat door. Oh, okay. But I mean, that's the thing, though. It's 4-year-olds that know the guy. So yeah, he might have been a piece of shit human. Don't discredit it.
Man, I would even
enjoy the time we have.
The people that think he's a piece of shit human are probably 22 years old younger. So
yeah.
I'm not.
Well, just enjoy the time we have, right? What's up, buddy?
I'm never gonna listen to that. That dude was flat out great. Every time I met him, he was a good guy, and he didn't have to take his time. Yeah, dude. I was in Wisconsin in my vehicle, sitting in the back seat. I think Petty John or Mike Hall was driving, and I'm on the phone with him with Jimmy Hart and Knob sitting right next to me, and they're just talking about like, you got to come work with Joe. He's a good guy. I haven't been in Iowa, brother, in a long time, and he's just like, I heard you took care of the boys really well. I love to hear that. Like, dude, this is Hulk Hogan telling me that. Really?
That's awesome, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Tell me that you're not. I mean, I don't care who you are. You could say you hated the guy, but if you were sitting in the moment that I sat in, you're like, oh, thanks, Hulk. Thanks, Hulk. That's the difference in people these days too. So
you're 43 years old, fucking driving down the fucking street, and you just went to 9 years old.
Right in a second.
Hulk Hogan was before it was popular. He said that about me. I'd shit my pants in excitement. Like I'd be so excited. Like, yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Like I understand Terry, the guy, but once again, like someone said here earlier, I'll pop this up again.
I remember Hulk Hogan's
like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan wasn't a great dude, but he's a hell of a basketball player. Like we live in a completely different era. Like one of the things I think one of my favorite quotes in sports history is back in the day, all the baseball teams used to take a train, and there's an account of Babe Ruth naked chasing a woman down the middle of the train, and a media member's like, it's a good thing I didn't see that. Like, yeah. Or Ric Flair, like, yeah, it was different back then. But
Plane Ride from Hell? Joe's got stories of Ric Flair.
Oh God.
Why don't you share one, Joe? Why don't you share one?
Went to drink one night in the bar drink, and it was after Monday Night Raw, and then we have Dave Bautista and Ric Flair sitting in there on a Monday night, boring night in Des Moines, Iowa, not much to do. And Ric Flair goes, hey, where's the nearest strip club? And I'm like, dude, these places don't stay open late on a Monday night here, like midnight maybe, I don't know, 1 o'clock. And he's like, well, take us to one. And I'm like, what? And I was like, seriously? And he's like, yeah, let's go. And I'm like, all right. And Dave Bautista was like, hey, if he wants to do it, let's do it. They'll probably stay up longer for him. That's just how the pull he has. And I'm no bullshit, man. Like we went there, and that's back when high V's were 24/7, obviously. And we went in there, and he acts the same way he is on fucking TV. Like, woo woo. They knew who he was, obviously, right away. They're like, well, hey, the girls want to stay longer, blah, 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 blah. He pulls out the money. He's doing whatever he wants with the women, dude, because they want it. They wanted it. And I'll never forget it. Maven was there, too. And Maven was like, hey, Rick wants me to go get him a bottle of Captain Morgan. And, you know, you can only bring BYOB beer.
Yeah.
And it's like, where do I go get one? I, like, look up directions, and you couldn't just hit, like, drive me there right back then.
Google Maps, yeah.
He's like writing them down, dude, on a piece of paper. And I'm like, I don't think he can bring it in here. And he goes, I'm telling you right now, Maven looked at me, he goes, if Ric Flair wants it, he's getting it. And I'm like, okay. And no, Lumberyard. And so the owner comes up and he goes, what's going on here? And I said, he wants a bottle of Captain Morgan. And the owner goes, go get it. What? He goes, it's fucking Ric Flair in my club. Go get it. And he stayed open till 3 a.m. that morning, dude. We left there, and he said my flight's at 5. We ended up going back. He was staying at the Ramada right off the interstate there, the swimming pool one in Merle Mall.
Yeah.
Right there, that one. That's where they were staying. We sat outside drinking and talking to him, but he was out, dude. He was throwing hundreds out like they were
fucking insane.
dollar bills, dude. You don't think none of them women stay there and work?
And then you and Batista became friends for a little bit.
Then the next week I got to go to Peoria, Illinois. Batista's like, hey man, he goes, we're gonna be in Peoria next week. You want to hang out with me and Rick again? I'm like, yeah, right. This dude ain't gonna answer the phone, whatever. Bullshit. He told me to call him Wednesday. Had the hotel for us. Fucking, I'll never forget being backstage at Raw at the end of the show, and Batista was in Evolution. They were in Evolution, obviously. Snitsky was on the show.
2003.
Snitsky was on the show, so he had his towel around him, and I was like, dude, can I meet McMahon? He goes, McMahon's pissed. He said the show didn't go good tonight. You're not going to get a chance to meet. He goes, hey, meet me back at the hotel. He goes, meet me back at the hotel, and Rick's already in the bar waiting for you guys at the hotel, the same hotel we were staying at. And I'll never forget, I fucking walk in there, and there's Flair and Bischoff sitting there together, and I'm just like, and he's like, Joe, and I'm like, no fucking way, dude. Like,
I'll tell you this:
I'm in Peoria Strip Club that next following Monday.
As a 12-year-old kid who was so fucking jealous of Joe, this story has never fucking changed in 22 years. Story has never changed at all.
Nope, 100% true. Jericho was there with me. I'll never forget. Lita just broke up Matt Hardy, and I'm talking to the coach. Lita walked
yes.
And coach
thing.
Coach goes, hey, Amy, come up here. I was like, dude, I have the hots for her. We're in a private area in this club. He goes, Amy, come here. And he goes, this is my friend Joe. He owns the lumber yard. And I'm like, what? And he goes, just go with it. And he goes, we were there in Des Moines last week, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, hi. And he's like, say something to her. And I'm like, hi.
Never changed. It's fucking
La
badass.
Resistance sitting up there with Stacy Keibler smoking, Nydia, Chris Jericho and I got a picture together. It was fucking amazing, dude. I'll never forget it.
That's when the Kodaks were out.
Yep.
Not to date you, Joe.
We're smoking them Virginia Slims, and I was just like, she's not that hot. Like, got all her makeup and everything on.
Dude, that's just an awesome experience. But I mean, it all goes back to kind of the professional wrestling in the sense that, like, they are bigger and they are larger than life, and it doesn't matter. Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, they're all the same cat.
Well, could you imagine Andre? Anything he wanted easily.
Who's gonna fuck with Andre?
Dude, it really don't matter with anybody. Like, DiBiase's told me the same stories. Like, we walk into a bar.
Haku?
It's on Haku. You don't fuck with Haku. You don't fuck with Rick.
It was I was reading a story because I saw Tiffany Stratton going out with she was coming through with the Usos, or not the Usos, but the Bloodline.
Mm-hmm.
And like, they were not protecting her by any means, but they were just walking, making sure that she's getting wherever she needed to be safe. And they said that Umaga used to do that for all the divas.
Yep.
He would go out with the divas and just sit in the corner and just wait.
Just someone to fuck with them.
Yeah. I mean, and then the Haku stories, biting noses off people.
Yeah, ripping a guy's eyeball out.
Yes.
Just walked up because the guy wanted to close the bar, and he said, "You're not closing the bar." Haku's like, "I want one more beer." DiBiase, DiBiase and Jake both told me the same story. Jake the Snake. They're like, dude, he fucking walked right up there and fucking went like that. They're like doing this shit like this. And they're like, all of a sudden, the dude's fucking eyeballs out, Joe. And I'm like, what? He goes, yeah. And Haku grabs his beer and he goes, I'm drinking now.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
you don't close down at that time, man. I'm staying open. I'm calling the police and saying, hey, we're staying open till 3.
Yeah, I'll pay the fine.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, that's optics, dude. I mean, that's pictures. That's publicity you could not ask for. But fuck, get your eye ripped out. I don't even know. I didn't even hear that story.
Yeah,
and I don't even know what bar it is. So you kind of fucked yourself.
They both of them told me the exact same story, and I was just like, no fucking way, man. They're like, yeah, you don't fuck with Haku, and they said Rick Rude, you don't fuck with Rick Rude. Jake the Snake told me about the Rude one, how he would always find a woman. They'd find a woman for him to kiss,
Yeah. Yeah.
He goes, dude. He goes, I would never fuck with him. And he told me Jake took the girl that he was gonna have that night back in the back, and they did.
No, you cut out.
Jake, you there? Jake did.
I'm there.
Jake did some stuff with the girl, and the girl had, did some things with Jake, and he went to go kiss her, and then someone told Rick, like, dude, she just did this with Jake, and Rick goes, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
It's a family podcast. I just had my son on here, Joe.
And he said, I was hiding in my hotel room. He said Rude kicked the door down. He got arrested that night, kicked the door down, and was gonna kill me. And then he got arrested from it. Right? Jake bailed him out.
That's fucking awesome. That's the thing about it's like Ozzy Osbourne, another WWE Hall of Famer, passed away. This is the stories you hear about these guys in the 80s and 90s, dude. It was a different time back then, man. Just a different time.
They actually went out more back then.
Yeah, and they now they're just sit and play video games and Undertaker. It's hilarious.
They don't do as much stuff now. Back then, though, it was a different town, different night, every night. And that's why this effect's taken on all these guys. This is why these guys are passing early from the olden days, because they told me, they've all told me, like, man, we had to take the pills to be able to get ready for the next day. We had to do this and that and that.
There was no guaranteed contracts,
man. Yeah, we had to. We had to get paid.
That's how. Yeah, exactly. The last professional wrestler I went out with was Xavier Woods.
Yeah. Well, back then too. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. The last one I went out with was Xavier Woods. I mean, count the other guys at the bars when we went to Indianapolis, but Xavier Woods and Paige. Like we were out there at Uptown and we were having a great time. And these guys, they still like to have a good time, but they understand their limits. Where in the back of the day, you were snatching eyeballs, biting off noses.
No phones.
We were there at Uptown too when Xavier Woods was there with Sasha and Paige, and like they were cool. And they went to go grab a beer from the bar, and they're like, "Don't take a picture of that." Like, yeah. So me and Xavier Woods played. We were Blitz teammates. We played Blitz all night together. We're on the same team, kicking everybody's fucking ass. And then the next, And then at Uptown, I went to go get. I was like, "What are you drinking?" I was like, "I want to buy you a drink." And he goes, "I'm drinking Diet Coke and vodka." I'm like, "What the fuck?" We got fucking hammered that night. Joe met him at the airport the next morning.
Yeah,
he's like, "Dude, you were playing Blitz with my cousin."
Yep.
5 in the morning. Airport.
He's like, "Yeah, I was," and I was like, "That's awesome."
Yeah, he was a good dude, man. It was fucking solid. But then it's like you put 2 and 2 together about what they Woods and Payne.
We lost him again.
Yeah,
he's frozen, and that's a really unfortunate screen to be frozen on right now. There we go. Now he's back. You're saying something about Paige, and then you frozen.
Yeah, if I played my cards right.
Oh.
Well, no.
You could have been mathematics.
So I was there with Woods and Paige. I was there. Yeah, I was there with Woods and Paige, and I'll never forget it. Do you remember? You know, Big Dave, like Dave that came on the Gamers all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Dave and Dustin.
Yeah, Dave and
yes, yeah, and so he was there, and he goes to give Paige a Too Sweet, and she's like, she kind of blows him off, and I'm like, she says something. She goes, "Oh, it's gonna be one of those nights." And I look at her, and I'm like, No. It ain't gonna be one of those nights. We're gonna have fun. Let's do it. And from there on, I talked to Sasha. I was hanging out with Sasha Banks' husband at the time, the guy that's the seamstress.
Mm-hmm.
They're from Boston. I'm wearing my Boston hat. Good time. We ended up having a great time. Could have had an even better time had I known.
Yeah, fair. I also heard stories about him that like he could fuck you up if he wanted to, like notorious, like connected to all the wrong people, but like But to turn it back to what I was going to initially say is also the guys back in the day, they're working 300 days a year. I mean,
according to Hogan, 380 or 380 days a year.
Math is hard for some, but but that's the thing is like I can't imagine. One of my things we'll go back to Billy Gunn. He talked about the dark side of the ring. He's like, the first time you hit the ring, it hurts. the next time you hit the ring, it hurts. It never stops hurting. You put that over the couple years, like, yeah.
Take it from a
Let's
guy who's
go.
been in the ring. It hurts. The ropes don't hurt. The first bump hurts, but then you're addicted as fuck.
So you're telling me that the end of the apron is not the hardest part of the ring? Because that's what I've been told my entire life.
Yeah,
Your adrenaline's pumping. I'm sure you'll feel it after. I never took that bump, but I took a superplex off the top rope. And you land feet first, and you spread you take a flat back, you spread it,
Yep.
and it goes through. I mean, it goes through. And I'm not going to
It's
discount
surface area.
I'm not going to discount what they go through just because it didn't hurt for me. I just loved it so much. I didn't think it hurts. I was beat the fuck up, but dude, when I took that first bomb, I'll never forget. Triple H and Tough Enough goes, what's the difference between this bump and that bump? Intensity. So you got to treat it like that. And when you have intensity, you don't really feel much.
Fair.
Hmm.
So tell
That's
me
me.
Ultimate Warrior never felt anything if you're talking about intensity.
Fuck no, we didn't. Couldn't feel his fucking face. Him, Hogan, or Macho Man.
No, they just drink a ton of coffee. It's fine, kids. It's just coffee. Lots of coffee.
they'd be shitting your brains out.
The Mega Powers were powered by fucking Columbia.
Right.
Juan Valdez and his trusty goat. Yes.
Yeah,
So,
that's
all
exactly right. But no, I mean, we got to respect Hulk Hogan. We have to, for what he did for the business. But it was incredible. I will say this: I was kind of pissed they didn't bring out Vince.
Yeah,
Vince
that
made
would be
Hulk.
cool. That would have been cool.
Again, the optics. You're a private company now. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, that would. I wish they would have done that, but he did.
Yeah,
He's
true.
been speaking about him. Jake was the cameraman.
I was in the chair. Yeah, I mean, it's you got to pay respects. You just have to. Again, there's a lot of people in this professional wrestling world that are not good guys. Sorry,
No, there's a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
break your fucking hearts.
they're not good people. So
It's carny based.
Brutus and his wife, I've talked to them, and she's just like, I wish we would have made amends and told each other we're sorry or whatever. She's like, because he's gone now, and now we can't say we're sorry for how we acted. And so that was one of his. That's like his brother, man. So like,
No.
probably hurt. He's really hurting too. There's a lot of people affected by that death, and maybe it's changed him as a person. But that's why you don't ever hold grudges with anybody, like over the dumbest. Just let it go. Let it go. At the end of the day, not everyone's has the same mindset every day.
No. If professional wrestling has taught me anything in life, it's that you can get over everything. You can get over fuck Edge and Matt Hardy. You can get over anything, dude.
Yeah,
As long as it makes money. Bret Hart. CM
I don't know
Punk.
if you can get over Bill Goldberg though.
Fuck Bill Goldberg. Fucking hate that guy. Why'd you bring him up? I'm having a good day, Joe.
Yeah, but if he was on our pod, you'd be pretty happy.
I'll be juiced to the gills. I'll be jacked. I'll be fucking Bill. You're the best. I've always said you're the best. I love the spirit. Jackknife powerbomb. I had your wrestling buddy. It was awesome. Did you have wrestling buddies? Did you ever have those?
No, I didn't have any of them, but I always wanted the Macho Man one. I thought that was.
I had the Hogan one. I had the NWO Hogan one.
I had none of them.
Because that's all my mom could find.
Those things were expensive back in the day when they first made them. They're like $50-$60, dude.
Yeah,
that was
I
a
beat
lot
the
of
fuck out of mine.
Now I'm on my mind where I want to buy all the original ones just to say I have them.
That's where
look on eBay.
TKO. Yeah, that's where TKO does its best work, and I understand why they raise prices on things, because guys like you, guys like me, we have disposable incomes now, and we want to spend.
Want to spend the money.
It's huge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things like that. Like, would you have bought a Mickey Mantle in fucking 1985 when it was $30,000?
No, but if I would have, if it was not priced today.
Fuck yeah, I would too. But you don't. The thing though, I mean, it's like things that when we were younger and we couldn't afford, we can do that now.
Yeah, and that's one thing we got to teach our kids though too, is this stuff is expensive. Like I tell Joel, like, hey, we might get front row at like shows in Iowa, but it's not a guarantee when we go somewhere else. So don't expect it. Like that money is expensive. It is
SummerSlam next year is going to be fucking expensive.
It's expensive, and wherever we sit, but we can say we're there. And that's people all the time message me that they're like, man, how are you front row again? How are you front row again? I'm like, dude, I've worked my ass off to get to front row. I've never in my life when I was a kid, I used to beg anybody just to take me. I didn't give a fuck where we sat. But I don't change myself on who I am. If like I'm front row or fucking row 7,000, I'm still gonna be the same person. Like I'm
still gonna have a great fucking time.
Get to the front row, right? So
yeah. Still have a good time. I mean, just you know that's at the end of the day, we're all pro wrestling fans. We're there for one reason only. I mean, that's just to have fun, have a good time. Doesn't matter if you're in the nosebleeds. Yeah, I mean, you get a little closer, it's kind of cool, but you're still seeing the same show.
Yeah, still seeing the same show. You can interact maybe with some of the wrestlers a little more, but other than that, it's the same fucking thing. I just like it because I can afford to do it, and I'm blessed enough to do it, and I want to share all the experiences I can with whoever I'm with, especially my son at those events. And it's something hopefully someday sees. Well, the also goal of that is like, hey, yeah, my dad used to take me front row, but hopefully it's him someday, and like Pierce and Paxton. And they're going to get older and they're going to have money and they're looking, hey, Dad, you ready to go sit front row? Like, I think I parent that way. I think you parent that way. And I hope
I'm going to be like, fuck that. I would just rather sit in fucking my chair and watch it.
I'm going to sit on.
Yeah.
It's their job to get up to go do these things. Right. So like I do it with my own dad. My dad's that way. Like, but I don't want to go to the NASCAR race at Newton. I'm like, we're going. Like,
I had a hell of a time.
Already going. He had a good time. It's like, I mean, I don't know.
He's like, I left 10 laps before, and fucking sitting there drinking water and everything like that. And I'm like, you had a good time. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I had a good time, but Kansas City's even better.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, dude, I think we should go out in Kansas City. But I mean, I get it, dude. That's what you want to do, man. That's you want to share these experiences. That's why pro wrestling, like, again, go back to a 3-year-old, 4-year-old that knows Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
Hopefully his son's going to understand who Hulk Hogan is. Stone Cold, Triple H, you know, things like that. People that meant something to this business.
Yep.
And where I'm at. I mean, you could hate the person, Terry Bollea, piece of shit, Hulk Hogan, hell of a wrestler, hell of an entertainer, I suppose.
100%, man.
Who else could say they body slammed 500-pound giant at the Pontiac Silverdome?
Yeah, that's something that will never go away. Ever go away. That moment will always be played. Always be played.
It was John Cena when he put Edge and Big Show on his shoulders. Was that at Ford Field?
I don't know.
In that WrestleMania?
I don't know. It's a good question. That's a good trivia question. I don't know.
But they're the same person.
An iconic moment, but it's just not what Hogan was with the Giant.
No.
You know.
No, and then you go back to like the entire like the way the world was. You know, it was USSR versus USA. Again, go for anybody still watching. Go watch Bigger, Stronger, Faster. It's a documentary. It should be on Netflix. I know it's on YouTube. It's by the Bell Brothers. Watch it. It is phenomenal because it gets you back to where United States in the 80s with Prussia and everything. Hogan was so fucking over. And it made little wrestlers. And it made lifelong fans. Not just because he was the entertainer that he was, but because of the optics in the world that it was.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm excited about with bringing Muhammad Hassan in, because
I was going to go to that.
That freaking documentary of him kind of had me teary-eyed. I felt really bad for the guy, and he is so freaking nice. Snitsky is a friend of his, and I really can't wait to get him in here for people to actually acknowledge how good his work was, because we were in a time where he got fucked.
Yeah, he did. He got fucked. He got fucked because there was no social media and there was no 24/7 news, or there was a 24/7 news coverage. That's why he got fucked. Where Hulk Hogan, when he was doing his thing against the Iron Sheik, they didn't give a fuck because you could only watch the news from fucking 5 to 6, and there was way too much to pack in.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm excited with have him in town, and just hopefully the fans are acknowledging it and loving it, and I'm pretty excited about that one, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we're about what, 3 weeks away from that, Joe. Do you want to do? Are you going to do like a maybe a giveaway on the show?
Yeah, we
Some
get
tickets
away. We'll have JT and Chris promote that. We'll do like 4 tickets. They would need to be picked up at like JC and Hobby. I don't know how we'll do it. We'll talk in the chat.
Yeah, we'll talk in the chat. I can't wait to work. It's the Iowa State game, but fuck it.
That's
dude, I
on
love
during
professional wrestling. I love professional wrestling. Snitsky did me fucking great justice last year watching the Iowa State game.
We could you know what we could do? The game's on at 11, right?
Yeah.
So that's plenty of time
Yeah.
to watch the game and get to the venue. We probably could we should have Snitsky and get Hassan both, and they might want to come over and watch the game.
Yeah, we can get them at the house.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Dude, I think that I would be a kid in a fucking candy store. Again, go back to professional wrestling, what it is, dude. I'm a 34-year-old man.
I bet I make it happen. I bet I make
I'll cook all the food. I'll cook all the fucking food.
I bet I can make it happen.
That's awesome. Let's fucking plan on that. Joe, I know it's late, 8:43. We've been on here for about an hour and 10. Any closing thoughts? I know we didn't really get to a lot of like what's going on, but
no, a lot of stuff I wanted to catch up on. I'm glad we talked about Hogan. I thought that was probably the biggest thing, and then a little bit of the SummerSlam we hit up. Other than that, no. Hopefully we can get Sammy on here next week to promote the Revolver. So
that'd be awesome.
A lot today, so we'll see.
That'd be awesome. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Joe, thank you for your time. I'm gonna go upstairs and feed a baby.
Yep, sounds good. Thank you, JT.
Thanks, JT.
Chair shots and chokeholds, pain in the air. Tap out of blackout, you best beware. Best beware. Hard-flying daredevils, warriors of might. Only the toughest survive the fight. Chop along on the line, now it's do or die. No countouts here, no alibis. The crowd's on fire, fists in the sky. One final move, a battle cry. Raise the belt, raise the stakes. Only legends get to walk through those gates. Check out the Chokeholds, this is our fate.